Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
How is the day treating you?
Pretty good, actually.
Great. Okay. I heard you got into Xpheno,
Yes, sir.
and how do you feel?
I feel proud and I feel blessed both.
All right. Very good. How did you celebrate?
Um, I actually started jumping around when the interviewer told me that I've made it to it, and my mom and dad were so happy. And I think looking at them smiling so much and feeling so glad, that was the start of my celebration. Then my friends congratulated me, and yeah, that's the small celebration I had.
Oh, great. Very nice. It's a very different thing. You felt like jumping. It's
Yeah.
a good thing to happen. That is when your emotions come out. Very nice. But tell me something. I think about 25 students applied for Xpheno, and I think you made it finally. Was the interviews very tough, or you were lucky enough?
I would say the interviews were tricky, sir. It was not easy
Okay.
or difficult, but it came out from a tricky perspective
Okay.
where, the discussion, it was called out for a discussion, but only later did I realize it was she trying to judge us as to how we will interact with colleagues and, how do we conduct ourselves in person. So that was a test, but, told as a discussion. So
Okay.
a tricky interview, I would say.
All right. But you identified it in the beginning, so you were able to manage it.
I identified it in the end. I thought I finally made it and I entered and I was able to be me. So that added as a plus point. And then I figured that was an actual interview round. So that's how it happened.
Xpheno is one of the topmost HR organization in the world, right?
Yes, sir.
As per my understanding. And I think their customers are probably who is who in the industry, the top organizations like Cisco, etc.
Yes.
Great. So basically, your role is going to be more to interact with the customers, or you are going to be doing the back end. What is it going to be?
My role will be a business developer. That
Okay.
is, I'll be acquiring more clients.
All right.
I'll
Okay.
be then generating the leads required for the customer.
Excellent.
So in short, it is making the right talent meet the right opportunity.
Oh, so that means you will be actually, rubbing your shoulders with the blue chip CEOs.
I wish to, sir, and I hope I will.
Good, good, good. Very nice. Where do you come from?
Sir, I'm basically born and brought up in Mysore, and my father is an agriculturalist, and he has some stone supplying business. That's the background of my family, and it's a very humble and conservative family that we have come up with. And yeah, most of my education, everything is in and around Mysore.
Okay, okay. So, very conservative family, very humble beginning. Then you reached to one of the premium B schools. How did it happen?
Well, sir, actually, I had no understanding initially. I just had my degree in engineering, and then I was clueless where to go, what to do. And then I was looking at B schools. Like, I didn't have an idea, but I say I was very lucky at this point where I could reach out to the admission team of MYRA School of Business. I was just 1 week due from the admission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they said the seats are filling up fast and we already are closing the admission. So if you make it, then that's the last option. And I was like, okay, let's get in and see what it has to offer to me. And it's been really transformative since then.
Great. Honestly speaking, it's very different feeling that I get when I'm talking to you. The reason is that you come from the humble background, from the village background. Father is an agriculturist, and then today he is doing some stones related business. And how many of you actually siblings?
We are 3 daughters.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
sir. And dad and mom do not have a lot of educational background or qualification.
Okay.
Mom is a homemaker, but I think they were determined to make us as, highly qualified.
Okay, great.
Like-
You are blessed to have the parents like that.
Definitely, irrespective of we being 3 of us, it's never been like, we were short of anything. We have never seen whatever hardships he went through, but he has made sure to give us the best, and I'm proud of every bit of it.
Very nice. Good. Great. So basically that means both are doctors and you are the daughter in that sense, right?
Yes.
Great. Now tell me something. This journey of this last 2 years, how did it help you and what do you think helped you to reach this stage?
Like I mentioned, sir, I was completely clueless of what I was getting into. What are these schools? I just used to read the board, MYRA School of Business, but what does it offer? What it needs to offer? Completely clueless. But then I started the journey here, and it gave me knowledge from all perspectives. You know, what is beyond, what all you need to know, what are the horizons that there are, and the perspectives. So it gave me a understanding right from the scratch. You know, from a complete blank slate to where you want to look at yourself going forward. It gave me a complete understanding. So it could be the faculty, the industry knowledge that they bring. There are no theoretical aspects that goes here. It's completely practical. What do you need for a job? You know, when you're sent out, what is the real world? How does it treat you? What do you need to know? And then talking about the fact that there are no exams here is a plus point, but at the same time, it gives you a reality check.
Every day is an exam.
Every day is an exam because you are evaluated continuously every day. But you know that is just to keep you going, and you know you are never resting. You know what needs to be done next, and you know that's the actual experience you need to get in before you know you start your actual work.
Yeah, I also heard that their teaching style is completely different. They actually tie with industries, and industry people come and frame the curriculum. Industry people come and teach, and their teaching is not just a classrooms, but a very different way of approach. What exactly is that?
So we will start with case studies, so that it's the real cases that we work on. So they give us a hindsight perspective. So if you were then, if you were a manager, what was the decision that you would take that would not affect, or we always have the understanding that businesses go with profits, but now we got to know beyond it. You need to look at the sustainability aspects also. So giving you a 360-degree view of everything, trying to understand how will it impact the stakeholders for that matter. Who are all the stakeholders? It's not just the employers or employees. Everything, and the fact that, they encourage us to ask more questions, to keep going beyond whatever we have so far learned. That always stands out here. The curiosity in you will always be fueled by the lecturers here.
Okay, nice. I also heard that they teach you a lot of technology.
Yeah.
As a business professional, do you think it's required?
Of course, sir. It's very much important because technology is something that's, we need to adapt it every going forward because things are changing. AI and ML are booming everywhere, and we don't have to feel left behind. You have to keep going with the trend, and they incorporate it in every subject for that matter. It could be finance, it could be operations or marketing. So they make us understand the importance of what role technology plays.
Okay.
So that's very much important.
So do you think it will help you in Xpheno also?
Definitely, sir. Technology will definitely help me. So if I were to give an example, I could say about how can I reach my customers or my clients sooner? How do I target them better?
Okay.
That perspective has helped me a lot with technology.
Oh, nice. So that means you will be using AI
Yeah.
to reach your customers faster than
Probably for lead generation, or how creatively I can approach them, how can I understand their needs and cater to their needs. For these perspectives, definitely technology will help.
Great. Okay. All right. What do you want to do after 10 years? 10 years from now, you will be probably 32, 33 by that time?
Yes, sir.
So what do you want to do?
Probably I'll be a super manager by then, and attending award functions and trying to collect awards.
Good. That's a great ambition.
Yes.
And I'm sure that ambition will come true because having interacted with you a couple of times, what I could really gather is you are very persuasive kind of person, and you have the ambition set, and you would like to actually go behind it. So good luck to you for doing that. But tell me something. What is that one unique thing that you feel you will carry forward throughout your life, which you have felt it in?
Well, it's an interesting question, sir. So in my undergrad, when we used to ask questions, we were kind of put on the spotlight. People staring at you, and it felt, oh, did I make a mistake by asking a question? But here, it's the opposite of it. Here, they make sure every question, no matter how many questions you ask, question after question after question, it's always answered. And the best part is, it's not that, you feel like, what did I know about this? they will not make you feel that. They always appreciate you for asking more questions. And yes, it's incentivized by class participation to us, definitely, which will help with our grades. So it taught me to be curious and to never stop learning. So that one unique takeaway where you will never feel like, okay, I've known enough. No, they'll always tell you that there is more and you need to know more. So that one takeaway will be the best for me.
I can see the curiosity in your eyes always. I've been feeling it anyways. Good. So apart from this, what else do you feel MYRA is good for? If at all, let us say somebody, a future manager. I would call them all future managers because whoever is wanting to come to our college should have a clear-cut ambition that they should become the future manager. Otherwise, there is no entry here, right? So, keeping that in mind, what is that few takeaways that any student, aspiring student to come to MYRA should keep in mind?
Well, the standing out aspect is the mentorship. It's not just limited to one lecturer or professor you interact with. When you're connected with industry experts, they bring a lot of connections to you. So there is scope for networking, a lot of networking. And the mentorship that has been provided is not very generic. It is particularly tailor-made to you. They will help you identify what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, where you need to work on, and what aspect you need to work on. So for aspiring managers, if there is somebody to highlight what you're good at, where you are, if you can think of it as a tunnel, and there is that light, the mentorships, the mentors who act as a light, and you know how to go, where to make your path. So I think that is one aspect the aspiring managers can keep in mind.
Right. So that means you will be able to maneuver anything with the help of your professors. So professors more or less behave as though they are your friends.
It definitely, so they guide us, they tell us where we are going wrong and where we need to work on, what are our strengths, and yeah, I think they act as a backbone in MYRA School of Business.
Great. So when is your joining date, by the way?
I'll be joining April 1st. That's
okay. The moment the college is over, they're not giving you even a day's holiday in that case. All right.
I don't think it's any difference. Whatever we have learned so far, this 2 years feels like an experience, a training, learning experience. So